Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jimeron, and today we're going to try to figure out what in the world is Dragon Age the Veilguard, aka Drop and Give Me 10. Just kidding. I'm a little bit frustrated because I had to reboot my computer in order to start recording because I don't know, this game has been giving me some headaches. I haven't had any crashes like a lot of the people are talking about, but the performance has been quite solid actually, but I've been fortunate enough to have a decent computer to run it on. So before I get into it, there's plenty of videos about opinions on certain subject matters about the video game. I want to talk. I want to dissect the video game, the port, how the actual thing performs, how it's presented to the user, what it has to offer, and then maybe at the end, if there's some opinion time or editorializing of things that can happen, maybe we'll get to it. I'm gonna put my glasses on for this one because this is a pretty look at game. Some of the graphics are really low res, but the art style makes it so that the game kind of gets away with that. You know, it's a really well put together game as far as the visuals are concerned. You got some good lighting, you got some good reflections, and all the good stuff. So before I get into any of those things, we'll talk about the settings. You're going to see some chromatic aberration here in the writing, in the letters. You can't turn that off. Luckily, there's none of that that I've noticed in the game, and there's no option for it in the settings. So I'll say the display, the graphics menu, the options menu rather, is quite expanded, a little bit too much. For example, on the audio, you have subtitle options. I don't know why are they in the audio when they're also in the accessibility. They could be also in the display or interface. I guess it's fine, but it becomes a little bit redundant, and that's not the first time I see this with video games. Accessibility is going to have some options that you can find in other tabs too, but you're going to have the active monitor option, which is pretty good. We got the window mode, resolution and everything. It's all defaulted because of the borderless window that I have enabled. You got VSync on, triple buffering, which is nice. You got some calibration here for the HDR and everything, which is pretty good. You got some upscaling. I got the quality set for DLSS. It's a heavy game to run. DLSS definitely helps. You got reflex, which I always turn off in the games because I don't know. I don't think it works, and I've seen some issues with it as well. And then you got some resolution scaling, which is pretty good. You can do dynamic resolution, and then that'll keep your frame rate to where it's supposed to be, which is pretty cool. Graphics options. You have a few options here. You got a preset, you got texture quality, texture filtering. I do like that you have an indicator of when you are in the maximum setting on whatever one you're looking at. Changing the settings kind of reflects on the background here, which is pretty good. I would have loved to see a little bit more of a different environment, or the environment dynamically change depending on what setting you're changing, but that's not the case here. Maybe in a small window here, but at least it gives you an explanation of what the change is, and then it gives you an indicator of which part of your computer is going to be impacted the most, whether that be CPU, GPU, or VRAM as video RAM. That's the RAM that's attached to your GPU, your graphics card unit. So then you got lighting quality, contact shadow, ambient occlusion. For some reason this is off. I'm not sure why. Maybe because of this. No, that's you can kind of see the change on the background there, which is pretty nice. These are all for some reason. You got volumetric lighting, sky quality, ray tracing. You can change a lot of the ray tracing. It will give you a huge impact on your performance. So DLSS is definitely gonna help with that. Ultra ray tracing. I don't have a 4090. And I only have a 3080 Ti only. Then you got level of detail, strand hair. The hair in this game is really fucking good. That's the one thing they've nailed, if nothing else. Terrain quality, terrain decoration quality, everything is all maxed out here. You got depth of field, which is off, which is nice. These are some post effects, which is really, really good. You got depth of field separated by vignetting, separated by motion blur, and then the field of view. You can change the field of view on a third-person game, which is pretty crazy to think about. It's a welcome thing. I do say that the camera does pan out quite a lot, so you might not have to increase it from 100% depending on what your preference is. And then you got post-processing quality here. I just have it on low because I don't like post-processing. So overall, this is great. I like it. I like it a lot. You got audio options here for the subtitles and everything. And then you have some general sliders here. You got global, music, speech, sound effects, ambient, menu, and mute while minimized, which is pretty good. You got some audio configuration here. You can do 3D audio, mono. Pretty good, pretty good. Controls, I haven't messed with it because I haven't needed to, but you have the control options here for the controller. You got some sensitivity for the aiming. I always have to turn that down way, way down, 0.95. And then there you go. You can change the mapping of your keys, and you can also change kind of what class, depending on the class you're playing, which is pretty cool. Interface, you can always hide the helmet, cinematic aspect ratio, default. I've noticed that it forces black bars on the side, and when the cinematic pans out or fades away, the forced pillar boxing is instant to vanish, whereas the scene vanishes slowly. So what happens is you fade out from the scene, you get this ultra wide beautiful view, but only as the scene is fading out because the pillar boxing is forced, which is an oversight. I think they should have definitely addressed that before. And you got a bunch of other stuff that you can change. I haven't really changed anything. Everything is on the way it was intended to be played. Accessibility, I'm glad that you can turn down camera shake. It's one of the most annoying things in video games, well, not the most for me personally. You got some color vision deficiency if you're color blind, which is really good. Text size, all that good stuff is here, which is pretty good. And then you got some other options. You got nudity. I haven't seen any nudity yet. You got some third-party licensing, usage data, and all that good stuff. So that's the settings option menu, and we're going to continue. So to open up about this game, it feels like they took their worst decisions about what they implemented on Inquisition, which I personally have not finished, because it feels like an MMO with emphasis on the fetch quests and no MMO element on it, or co-op and everything. So they've expanded on their worst ideas, is basically what I'm trying to get into. And I'm not a huge fan of that one. So firstly, what I want to talk about is the camera. So as you noticed here, when I'm close to my character, the camera feels like it's doing a little bit of a panning motion. It doesn't just turn, it pans as well. It shifts towards the opposite side of where you're trying to look. Now, if you remember, the Star Wars Battlefront 2 remake or remaster did the same thing, and it was very, very annoying. Also, if you've played GTA 4 and you drove a car on GTA 4, you would remember that the camera is off center and angled, which is the same thing that happens here. When you go through a doorway, you're gonna notice that if I'm going through the doorway, let's see, this way, right? I'm going through the doorway. If I'm looking at the doorway, my character is going that way, is going towards the left a little bit more. That's because the camera is off center and angled at the same time, but not enough. So your character is going straight, and not where the center of vision is when your camera is there. It's a little bit hard to explain. Hopefully it can be demonstrated a little bit better during gameplay, but this is... I just noticed how low res that map is from a distance. I guess it loads in more when... Okay, yeah, that's a crazy low res map. So here's your map. This is my map area. There's certainly a lot of things to do in the world, and the world is very cleverly designed. It's It's kind of an open hub area, very similar to the concept of The Witcher 3 and how they did it, but I'm like 99.7% less of a open world. So you have some fast traveling that you can do, which is pretty nice. Very spread out, spread thin. Let's see, I just unlocked this last night. I want to point out that the doors open at 60 or 30 FPS for the graphics, whereas the game right now is running at 100 FPS. So we're going to get some combat here, which is pretty cool. So you can dodge, you can parry. You have this parry icon on top of you that you can do, so you kind of help you parry a little bit faster. When you successfully parry, you kind of give some of that damage back, and it stuns the enemy basically, which is pretty cool. The controls for the combat are a little bit, I don't want to say complicated, but definitely not what I've been used to in the past. It did take some time to get used to it, but I want to get into it here. Before I get into the combat, I want to mention that you cannot control directly your characters. BioWare said it would have been too much for the people. It would have been overwhelming. So I can see the chromatic aberration here on the end, but I don't think it's present in the game. I think it only happens when you press tab, so you can see. So you can send commands to your people, to your squad mates. You can tell them, hey, do this spell, do this attack. Nev will attack this target. Both companions will attack this target, and Lucanus is gonna attack this target. So you can choose who attacks who, which is pretty nice. You can combine spells. So this one detonates, and this one, I guess, creates the primer for the detonation, which is pretty nice. So we're gonna combine these spells here, and it's once you hit tab, you can watch the magic happen. So they're gonna combine the spells here, which is pretty cool. You got this massive explosion. It does a lot of damage. When you synergize the spells in that manner, you do tend to deal a lot more damage than before, which is pretty cool. It's really, really good. I'm gonna backtrack here because I unlocked this, and I want to go to that exclamation, which was the quest. So you may have noticed you only have 2 companions. A, you cannot control the companions, and you only get 3 of them. I'm not a fan of that. Nobody liked that. So you can you can probably see here how disorienting the camera is because it's so off-center and your character's going towards a different location. So let's see. These are primed again. These are ready, which is pretty cool. And then I'm gonna sand that over there. You may have noticed I actually, instead of hitting the spell, I applied it when I had the tab window open, which is fine. That's the first time I actually done it. This is just a side quest here. I don't understand why they would do that with only giving us 2 characters and not be able to control them either. Of course. I don't agree with that. It's not something I like. Nobody liked that. So let's talk about this guy here. The best way to play Dragon Age the Veilguard is by skipping all, or at least most of the dialogue. The worst way to play an RPG is by skipping the dialogue and not knowing what the fuck is going on. I always find myself in this conundrum, this double-edged sword. Do I want to sit through this cringe fucking dialogue? It's so silly. It's so bad. It's aggravating at times because they keep fucking saying the same thing over and over again, and yet you still don't have answers to some of the stupid decisions that happen in this game. So, for example, in the beginning of the game, everybody has seen that you have 2 returning characters. You got Varric and you got Solas. Solas is doing this ritual to open the veil, to tear the veil, and then bring out the gods or whatever, and he has this whole scheme planned that he's trying to take them out or whatever, and then he never fucking tells anybody. So the whole story of the game is based around Solus doing this stupid thing and not telling anybody, when if he had just told somebody of what the plan is, then we wouldn't be in this predicament. Everything would be fine, and we wouldn't have to worry about, hey, let's stop this guy that's doing this crazy thing to kill these gods, and now that they're here, they're wreaking havoc all over the world. And then turns out that you and your party stopping that creates this whole issue now. So why in the fuck would you not only not tell the protagonists that you're doing something stupid for a reason, there's a reason why you're doing something this stupid, but also go out of your way as Solus to stab your friend. You're essentially stabbing your friend. You're trying to kill him, and you just, then you're sorry and you're apologizing. So the story is not great. You can pet pets, which is pretty nice. It could have all been solved so much quicker, so easy. It would have been so easy to solve. You know, everything is just a fucking misunderstanding apparently. So I don't like that about the story. I really don't. Let's see if I can get up there and get that chest. Traversing the environment is pretty nice, although sometimes you're gonna be doing what I just did there. You're gonna be able to clear the jump, and then instead you're not gonna clear the jump, but rather waste a few minutes trying to grab onto that ledge. And I'm like, we both could have made it. Come on. This goes down, but it gives me more damage. I'm gonna equip that. So that's my problem with the story. The story is not inspired. It's very circumstantial. You know, this whole thing could have been resolved if you had just talked to people. So that's kind of what is infuriating about the story. Now you may be wondering, what am I doing right now? I'm kind of trying to look for items, and I'll explain why when I get to it. So I'm just destroying the boxes there. You're gonna see on the bottom right, I'm collecting things as I'm destroying the boxes. Those are resources that you can use in order to upgrade your level with the factions, different faction merchants, and then they can unlock higher level items that you can purchase from them, so you can upgrade your weapons. I hate that. I really hate that so fucking much. I cannot get in there, which sucks, and I think that's the mission area. Let's see if I can get through it in a different way. So there's a chest down there, where I'm not going to worry about it. The looting it's ludicrously bad. You just pick up a weapon, you randomly open up the chests and everything, and then you gotta get the weapons, and depending on the weapon it is, if you find the same weapon twice, you can level it up to unlock higher damage and more attributes. Activate this guy, which is another side mission. It's gonna show me which way the wolf is. It's probably that way. I'm not gonna worry about it. Can I? Oh no, I don't have any other companions. Okay, so this is me. I just collected an oil lamp. I have to just sell the oil lamp and then open from the other side. I cannot do anything today. You sell that, you increase the faction. So you can see, I'm kind of walking this way. I have to keep constantly going to the left because my character keeps running to the right because of the way that the camera is aligned, or not aligned, rather. Let's see if we can battle some more people here. Okay, we're gonna combine some spells, which is cool. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna dodge out of the way, and I'm gonna do that. So let me explain here real quick how the... Oh, who's this guy? Can I do a lightning? Yes, I can. Do my crows. I don't want to do my ultimate yet because I wanna kind of show it. Oh fuck! I ended up battling a strong enemy earlier, and that was the only time that I've lost in this game. Where are my guys? Where are my teammates? What the fuck is going on? Okay, this is starting to get a little bit out of hand. There they are. They're back. Can I get you guys to do some spells? No, I cannot because you're still regenerating. Let me see if I can dodge that. Really beautiful visuals. I really like the visuals so much. It's one of my favorite things about the game. Can you stop running away, you bitch? There we go. That's done and over with. Let's go back here. Complete this quest. I should have probably picked that up. So,
compassion.
I don't even know which part I was talking about. Let me skip all this because I want to talk about the combat. It's really beautiful. It's really nice. It's really smooth, and I like it. So, as a mage, I have the mage here. You have 4 different types of attacks that you can do. So you have your basic attack with the orb and the dagger, and if you hold down the attack button, you do a little bit of a heavier attack. It doesn't do any combos, and then you can hold shift. If you hold shift, you're only attacking with the dagger that applies the magical portions about that you had on from the orb, and if you hold it down, you do this kind of cool heavy attack that covers a little bit of distance too. So if you're sprinting, you do a sprint attack. If you're sprinting, hold shift. You can do yeah. If you're sprinting, you do hold shift and you do your dagger attack, which is pretty cool. You can dodge. You can do a double dodge. As a mage, you teleport on the second dodge, and then you have your parry. You can parry. There's no blocking. It's just parrying. Why does it want me to go down? Oh, there's a thing there. Okay, I'm gonna go down. And then you hit X, and then you change your staff. Your staff is more of a longer range attack. Same thing with the staff. It's same exact buttons. If you attack, you hold it. It gives you a little bit of a stronger attack. Ooh, I found an area here. So we're talking about struggle to get up the ledge. I've seen that animation a million times. I love it. Open this chest here. You can tell I have OCD because I get distracted way too easily. Let's see why. Projectile ability damage and blast ability damage. I'm not going to worry about it. Activate this gate. We just unlocked a fast travel area, which is pretty cool. I'm going to change my party real quick. I'm going to bench. I'm going to get Lucanis. I'm going to get a Bellara. I like those two. Lucanis I just unlocked on a previous mission. He is possessed by a demon. Okay. Let's go back here. And then when you hold shift with the staff, you do a little bit of a slower AoE attack, and then when you hold it, it kind of charges your attack. So then your next one does a little bit more AoE and more damage. I am going to switch back to my dagger. It's one of my favorite weapons that I'm using in the game, and that's kind of the upgrade path that I'm going with. Let's see if I can go down. Oh, yes, I am going down, actually, as a matter of fact. Did you not see that? For a game that doesn't give you a lot of freedom on how to do things, it sure does love letting you fall over a ledge and die, which is really nice to see, actually. I like that. Oh, let's do a jump here. We're gonna go here, collect this, which is fucking useless because I'm only using it to unlock more items. The looting is just so bad. After this mission is over, I'm gonna showcase a little bit of the menu, the equipment, the skill upgrades and everything. Collect this.
Watch ahead.
And there's gonna be enemies here, aren't there? Yep, okay. I'm gonna destroy this. There's gonna be a boss fight that pops up from this. I'm gonna go back. Let's kill this guy. Oh, this is actually gonna be a strong boss fight, isn't it? Holy shit. This is what I don't like about my ultimate. I'm kind of stuck. Oh yeah, I'm gonna die here. This is gonna be bad. I don't know that I can actually defeat this boss. Okay. Okay, you're kind of pissing me off now. I might have to focus on this one. Nope, you're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. Fuck me. Holy crap. Can I do another attack? Oh, this is still charging. So I'm gonna... No, wait. I thought I dodged that, but apparently not. Holy shit. What is going on? Oh no. Potion, potion. Okay. I don't have my healer with me. Let's see. I will combine these two, do a little bit more damage on that. It's kind of wise to always try to take out these mobs there, because they're gonna just keep spawning enemies and they're just gonna be annoying. Holy fuck! This is diabolical. Okay. Come on. Okay, this guy is just asking to be wiped off the face of this earth. I need to heal again. There's another potion right there. I have to go get it. Okay. Oh shit, he's almost dead. Nice. Never mind, he's not almost dead. What am I talking about? There we go. There we go. Kill him. This is a lot of fun. I will say, this is a tremendous amount of fun. I really, really like it. C. Press C. There we go. He's almost dead. Oh no. Okay, let's combine these two again. Okay, he should be dead soon. Yep, he's done. You're done. That's pretty cool. So as you can see, the combat is fun. I'm really having a lot of fun with this game in general. I got this Champions. It's gonna help me unlock a map, a stage later, in a different area, which is pretty cool. Let's see what else we got here. There's another potion. I'm gonna take this potion. Thank you very much. I don't want to take this elevator up yet because there is a crystal here and some other stuff that I want to read or not. Alright, let's take this elevator up. It can only be unlocked on the other side. I think this is the spot. You know, for a game that lets you fall off edges, it really hates giving you the ability to walk while you're in an elevator. I don't understand why. Equip that. Yes, nice. That's a good one. These chests are destructible. Let's collect this. As you can see, the camera is a fucking mess. I absolutely heavily despise the camera. Let's climb up, and I think we're gonna be back on that hub area that we were before. What does that do? Oh, brings me down the ladder. Well, okay. Okay. And nice. So I unlocked that. That's open now, which is pretty cool. I don't want to fall in. I still don't have anybody for that one. It's going to be a companion that I get in later. So what does this want me to do? Did I not find a victim down there? Oh, there we go. Did I read this? What am I missing? Solve the murder. Oh, should I have not climbed up yet? Interesting. I see the blood that I have to probably follow. I'm kind of lost here. Okay, I'm outside of the area that I have to be. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna try to backtrack here. I'm gonna go follow the blood, and it stops here. No, here it is. It keeps going. It keeps going. Maybe I can't actually solve the murder because of I can't go inside there. And I've read this already. Oh, never mind. I did not read that. That's what I was missing. Okay, let's try to skip that. The voice acting is great. If you've played Dragon Age 2, I'm sure you're gonna appreciate the voice acting. The voice acting in Dragon Age 2 it's not too bad, but at least it was fleshed out. So there's no fast travel. I have to go there. I guess we're walking, and as we're gonna walk, we're gonna talk about the fact that I played Dragon Age 2. I beat Dragon Age 2, and then I tried to play Dragon Age 3 Inquisition, and that game was just a fucking mess. It was just a fetch quest. I really hated it. So I'm trying to center towards the door, and my character is not walking towards the door. Hopefully that's noticeable, but I'm gonna talk about that. I think I've talked about it enough. In Dragon Age 2, which was so many years ago. Let's Run away. Give me that. Okay, you're dead. Give me the crows. So that's the boss fight there. Let's see what we can do. An easy one, easy money. I don't know if it's a limitation with the engine or because they kind of became a little bit more ambitious than they could afford. But you can only have 2 spells in this game. In Dragon Age 2, you could have had 10 spells. That's what made Dragon Age 2 so great. And then the transition from Dragon Age 2 into Dragon Age Inquisition left so many things to be desired because you were limited again on how many spells you could have. So technically you have more than 2 spells. You have 3 spells, you have your runes, and you have your ultimate. Is it the same level as Dragon Age 2? No, not even fucking close. Dragon Age 2, you could have had 10 spells. You can't do that on this game. It's not possible. Would have been great, but it's just not possible. Can't kill the cats. Don't be alarmed that I tried. I was just joking. Okay, let's go up the ladder. Hopefully the the objective is going to be up here. Oh, here it is, probably. No, it was not. How much higher can I go? Is it this one? Yes, that's what it was. And I think that completes the quest. Running at about 80 FPS at this part. Okay, and then that was the side quest completed, and you can pet the cat as the reward. Lucanus has gone to level 4. You can spend the points, which is pretty cool. All right, so let's look at the character, the inventory interface, and everything. So you got the map. This is the map. It kind of shows you a few things that you can do. These are fast travel beacons. There's a chest that I haven't unlocked yet, that I haven't gotten to. Locked areas that you cannot go to yet. Transition. And multiple levels. Kind of reminds you of Borderlands 3. Or Borderlands General. So you got your map here. You got your world map. I haven't gone through the rest of the areas here, which are, you know, probably eventually going to be unlocked, depending on how fast I do the main quests. I have been neglecting the main quests as much as I can so I can do side missions, but that's when I ran into that boss fight that they gave me the business. That guy gave me the business. I think it was like level 46. I got to half health, but eventually they got the best of me. You got your character here. This is your orb, this is your dagger, and this is your staff. The staff is going to have its own ability / damage type. Fire, ice, electric, necrotic, and all the good stuff. And then your dagger is going to take whatever the orb that you're carrying is for the elemental damage that it does. I found this dagger. It's one of the best daggers in the game. I was kind of lucky to find it, actually. And even with this kind of dagger, I couldn't beat that boss fight. So my dagger does a lot more damage than the staff here. So these are the weapons. As I find the same weapon over and over again, it'll unlock the secondary ability / bonus and also increase the damage a little bit. It's a waste of time. I really do not like that. If you hit G, you can it gives you a little bit of an explanation of what each kind of damage is. It's really, really silly. I do not like it at all. This is my helmets. These are my helmets here. They increase your defense and then they increase your ability damage. And then you got the secondaries there that I haven't unlocked for a lot of them because I haven't found the rest of them. You got your armor. Again, really uninspired, really unintuitive. You got some other trinkets that you can wear. Got your rings. It doesn't give you a comparison when you're hovering over. It doesn't tell you what your main one does. You kind of have to go back and look at it, which, yeah, you got your runes here, which will give you some temporary bonuses when you activate them. You got your spell slots here. You can change the spells with whatever you've unlocked. And you got your ultimates here. You have a few ultimates that you can unlock, I believe. So that's it. And then you go into skills. These are my skills here. I'm trying to go to a specialization area, but I cannot unlock it until I'm level 20. So level 20 is required. So for now, I'm kind of gathering my ability points, even though you can refund all of them. I'm kind of saving it up, so once I get to level 20, I can proceed and kind of unlock the specialization of Spellblade, which heavily utilizes your spell, which is pretty cool. That's what I've been using the most, just holding the shift down and attacking. That's the spell attack there. So you have a few more specializations. You got the Deathcaller, and then you have the Evoker, and then you have some other sub-specializations. You got Sustain, gives you a little bit more sustainability, Burst, and Control. And then you go to your companions. This is Balara. She has 2 points available. Their skill tree is a little bit less fleshed out. So what I've been doing is I'm kind of trying to get to a specialization for each of the spells that they use the most. And then Lucanus here. This is the one that synergizes with the rest of them. So I've been kind of keeping that. And then it locks you out of options here. So for example, if I pick this one, I can't pick this one. So this one, Sundra duration 50% and Sundra effectiveness 10%. So I'm gonna do the duration. Sounds a little bit more useful. He's level 4. You can change their equipment, and their equipment upgrade it works the same exact way as your equipment does. It's boring. It's boring as fuck. It's boring as hell is what it is. You can change their spells, which is cool. I've been kind of keeping what they have there. Haven't really delved into it too much because I haven't needed to. And then you got your library, you got your codex, you know, some information that you find, collectibles and all that good stuff. And then you go in your journal. Obviously, you can choose your missions here. So I'm gonna track the main mission here. I have some side missions. You want to do the side missions as quickly as possible because apparently the game is not really good at telling you, hey, if you do this main mission, then it'll lock you out of being able to complete the rest of the side missions. So just make sure you do your companion missions and your side missions as much as you can so you can get some of that XP. You're going to run into areas here that will unlock later. So these two will unlock later. I've been looking for wolf statues. This is just another fetch quest that I've been ignoring. And then you have this one. This is the Gate of Lost Ages. You're going to unlock this probably fairly quickly. You're not going to be able to beat it fairly quickly. You're going to have to keep playing the game. So, notice I'm sighing. Where do I have to go for this one? Let's see. Map. I have to go there. So, let's go there. I really don't know who this game was made for, honestly. It's very bare bones. It's linear. It's repetitive. The dialogue is low quality at best. The voice acting is decent, you know. And then you have your whole virtue signaling arguments that have been expressed by a lot of people. Oh man, I could have blown this up from the other side, but I couldn't. It's funny because if you play, what happened here? Oh, that's just I thought it was a dead body. It's funny because you play the intro of Dragon Age 2 or Dragon Age 2 in general. There's no shortage of female characters and male characters and whatever else characters, you know. There's representation, I guess, but when you have representation at the cost of what's down there? There's a pylon. How the fuck do I get to it? Probably this way. When you have representation, and the sacrifice for that is the standards, right? Oh shit. So I'm just gonna have these people come in here, attack me, and nobody else bats a fucking eye? Where are the guards? Where's the police? The dog is barking, but he's not doing shit. So I'm guessing this is the way you go to that pylon. Alright, let's take these guys out. Fuck it. Lightning damage, crows, and I'm gonna skin you alive. Bam, that was easy. Probably should have stayed in your lane, little man. Actually, this is how you go to that pylon. Collect that. I really do apologize for the camera work. I know it's not my best work. It's very, very disorienting, or it can be at least. Where the fuck am I going? I can't go to that beacon yet, can I? I thought I saw, actually, let me just destroy all these for no reason. This is locked. Okay, I cannot go to that area yet. I'm not going to pet you. I've already petted enough animals here. Okay, destroy all these boxes. Go this way. See some assassins. Kill this dude. Throw the... Oh, it's still in. Can I not dodge anymore? I don't know what the fuck is going on. Electrocute. Crows. Eat my crow, bitch. Oh, I should probably heal. Okay. Once you stagger them enough, you can execute them like now. Just a simple move for the execution there, which is pretty nice. Kind of satisfactory to see. It saves you a little bit of time. No harm, no done. Yes, it's Dragon Age. It's fun, man. The gameplay can be fun. Is it repetitive? Sure. Is the story really fucking stupid? Really, really fucking stupid. The story is just... I don't know which fucking chat GPT version they were using to come up with the story. They should have used ChatGPT 5 that is coming out soon, or some creativity. You know, it's very limiting compared to previous Dragon Age games. Although I will say the spells, they're a lot more fun to use. It's very pretty. It's a very pretty game, and this is a throwaway environment too. I don't like this environment at all. Let's unlock this pylon here before I proceed, so I can have the fast travel ready. It does make me go this way, which is pretty cool. I'm not exploring too much right now because I'm just trying to get through this part. I'm trying to go to the main mission here. It's really baffling as to who this game was made for. Not the hardcore gamer. It was not made for the hardcore gamer by the hardcore developer that is Bioware. This is not... Let's listen to some voice acting.
First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. Treasure hunters are common as flies, but I've never met one ostracized for killing a Raveni noble. Your Lords of Fortune leaders apparently didn't appreciate the subsequent political attention.
That rich man deserved what he got. Think what you will, but I don't have to defend my actions to you.
Fine. I've little time to waste on the unruly antics of treasure hunters. Tell me how you unleashed the Blight.
I was stopping an elven god from bringing down the Veil and destroying the world.
An elven god?
Fen'Harel, the Dreadwolf. He goes by Solus. He's got a lot of names.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
It's no fairy tale. When we stopped Solus, something got out. According to the Veil Jumpers, it was the elven gods, Elganon and Gillenane. And they're not just evil. They're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
I suspected more politicking from the remnants of the Inquisition. I see now that I was wrong.
I'm really glad to hear that.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
That's the voice acting. Not terrible. Let's get angry at him.
Are you kidding me?
I assure you.
Because he's being a little bit of a bitch. Okay, this new character coming in. Blah blah blah. Who the fuck are you? Same reaction that I would have in real life. Depending on the race that you pick, when you go to the further options, you can choose specifically available to your race options. And I have an elf, a mage elf. So sometimes when it comes to magic, it's only gonna be available for this kind of character that I see those options. But it's certain points of the game. It's not gonna be always. So it's pretty good. It's kind of explaining here. There's forced foreshadowing, and I'm not talking about the foreshadowing that is on the memes right now that actually shows what happens. You're gonna go through a mission, you're gonna meet a person, and then there's gonna be a cutscene, and it kind of spoils what's about to happen if you keep playing, like a reveal or somebody escaping or a character that you're gonna have to worry about meeting, and when you meet him is gonna be a problem. Like, that's the lowest fucking of the low level of foreshadowing. It's so forced, it's not inspired, it's lazy. It's so lazy. It's lazy writing. That's all there is to it. I don't like it. I've seen better. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with this one, but they thought it and they did it, and that's unfortunate. Can't get in there yet, if ever. Let's explore this area. I don't want to talk. Is that a merchant? No, it is not a merchant. Okay. I want to visit a merchant so I can showcase what the merchant level up is and what you can buy from them, which, holy crap, it's so dumb. It is so dumb. I don't know who came up with it, but they shouldn't have. Essentially is what I'm trying to get to. Let's see, would I have to go? Actually, I have to leave this world and go back to the Fade. Okay. The Fade is your main area. Actually, there's somebody in the Fade that I can talk to. There's no fast travel points in the Fade. You're gonna have to walk everywhere. See, I'm trying to aim. Oh man, I keep going back to this whole fucking camera being off center. Like, I have to look this way. I have to look to the left to actually go straight. This is your workshop. This is how you upgrade. This is how you rank up. This will happen with every merchant. There's going to be a rank up area here. You're going to have several items that you're going to have, like some kind of gems and stones and materials and everything, minus the stuff that you can sell for extra gold and materials. And you can rank it up, which is pretty cool. Now I can go rank up twice because I found a lot of stuff that ranks this guy up. So now I'm level 4 in this rank, and then I go upgrade here. I can upgrade a lot of the stuff that I'm holding. So I'm actually holding this thing. I can upgrade it. I only need 9 crystals and 3 whatever the fuck it is. As you can see, I have a shit ton. So I don't have any of that. Interesting. I cannot level it up, but I can level up this. I don't want to level this up. This is pretty rare, so I'm going to keep that. Level this up. I don't use the staff, but fine. I'm going to level it up once. I'm going to level this up once. And I am going to level this. Should I level this up again? It gives me mana regen, so yeah, sure. Why not? Actually, no, I did not get the mana regen. That sucks. Okay. That's how it works. That's how the gear upgrade works. There's not a ton of gear to collect. Is this guy ready to talk now? Let's go back and see if we can talk to him. Beautiful environments. Beautiful environments. Absolutely incredible to look at. The lighting, the geometry, the colors, just everything about it is just so nice to look at. We can talk to him. As you talk to these people, you're going to have romance options, which is pretty cool. Let's see more. I don't want to make yourself a homeless. I was addicted to him earlier, so I'm kind of... See, you can do romance options, or you can... Are you dangerous? You know, just kind of played off. Obviously, I'm not going to pursue a romantic thing here, so it's gonna be left at that platonic level. Not gonna have to worry about any drama here. I feel like I covered everything I was supposed to for this video. This is a lot. It has been a lot. I'm sure this is a long video already. Should have set a timer away, but man, I'm having fun playing it if I'm just playing for the gameplay and not the story. Which again, why the fuck is the camera so hard? Oh, there we go. This is the returning character, Varric. He was in Dragon Age 2. I can't remember if it was in Dragon Age 1, but you have the two returning characters, some of the two coolest returning characters ever from a previous Dragon Age. Only for him to be incapacitated and he can't actually help. Get to the point, bitch. Kill him off. Take some fucking chances. Have some balls. Have some dignity to actually pick a fucking path. You know, make a decision. If I'm not gonna be able to use Varric, or if I'm gonna be able to use him later, fucking let me use him now. What's the fucking point, right? But if you're not gonna let me use this guy at all, and he's just here for exposition, do the fucking exposition and then move on with this, man. Like, this reminds me of the Star Wars movies, the sequel trilogy, where you bring back Han Solo, Chewbacca, you bring Leia, right? Only to kill them off.
That's true.
And you had to bring them back because you needed that engagement. You needed that fan service in order to present your product, your shitty product, in a higher level than it actually was. They're kind of doing the same thing here, but at least Star Wars had the balls to make that decision, to proceed, move on. You know, it's the past. You want to be your own thing, embrace it. Be your own thing, and then just fucking go with it, you know. They don't do that here, unfortunately. This is not something that takes place here, and you can have all the pretty graphics, you can have the pretty spells, you can have the spell variety, which is something that Dragon Age Inquisition did not have at all. Although graphically they're very similar. This is very similar graphically to Inquisition. It's prettier, of course, you know, just not as pretty, as much prettier as you might think it might be. So let's back here. I think I got a side mission. Oh, this is just updated. I can't do anything about this guy yet, so I'm just gonna keep tracking the main mission. Well, actually, I might have to. Can I just? Yep, I can just fast travel. So there's just back and forth here. So we're gonna go with Balara and Lucanus again. I don't like Neve. I don't like Harding. Just a crybaby. Harding is a crybaby. Oh, why wasn't I there to save Varric? Oh, I didn't take the shot. Oh, it's all on me. He's still fucking alive. He's not dead. Stop fucking crying about it. Nothing has happened. There's no stakes. There's literally no fucking stakes in this game. And I have to sit here and listen to you about bitching and moaning about not doing what you were supposed to do. Who the fuck cares? Nothing happened, dude. Just get the fuck over it. Damn. I guess I have to take this ship. Harbor Master, take me to my destination. Oh my god, just fucking take me there. I do not give a fuck about what this game has to say anymore. I just want to get my character, do my quests, get my level up, get my gear, beat the shit out of some enemies, and then just move on with it, you know. Beautiful environments make it worthwhile. It's nice. I hate having to loot the items, the chests, the gear is just a pain in the ass. I just want to see some combat. I want to beat the shit out of some enemies. Oh, look, an open area. I wonder if I'm going to be attacked by enemies. Oh no. How did I predict that? That is just, I'm so good at this. There it is. Please get the hell out of here. Okay, I could have eliminated him, but There it is. One hit KO. I would say I'm on the normal difficulty. I'm not on the highest difficulty. This is an explorable part here of the area. There's a wolf statue there. And I could not care less about the wolf statues, honestly, but I'm gonna do it since it's here. If I run into it, I'll run into it. I'll collect it. If not, then it's not the end of the fucking world. You know. It's probably this way. Eventually, I'm gonna run into it. And should I go up here? I think there's a. Oh, that's some new enemy type. That's pretty cool. I don't see the other one. Holy crap. Okay, once I go out of this, I'll have to dodge. There it is. Oh, this guy explodes. Shit. You may have noticed there's no health bars on your allies. So that's another thing that is new and not fun. You cannot control directly. You cannot control them directly. You can order them around. You cannot control them, but also there's no health bars on your allies. I guess it's kind of redundant for there to be health bars because you can't control them. If you could control them, then that would make sense as to why there would be a health bar, because then they can die as you're controlling them, and then you know it's game over. Since that's not a thing, however, there's just no health bars. Your companions are there. Realistically, you could probably just keep dodging forever, and then you could just probably beat whatever boss. If I had kept dodging on that big boss that I mentioned earlier that whooped my ass in a quite significant manner, if I may say so, then in 17 hours, my allies would have probably defeated him. Is that something fun that I want to do? No, I actually... You may not think about it, but I do have better things to do with my life. Some of these areas are explorable, but then, like, I waste all this time trying to explore these areas, and I'm like, what the fuck is the point? It just makes no sense for me to do that. Where did these guys come from? I just came from there. Did I not? Oh no, I did not come from there. I have to destroy those things there. Oh no, where's... Which way? Oh, they're all going that way. Oh, there's not one. I'm gonna have to change to my staff. Can I get to it? No, it's too far away. So there's one in there, probably. There it is. And then there's two more this direction. I think I have to go up to get to this one, and then the other one is in there. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can actually get to this without triggering a fight, even though the fights are the most fun about this game. Oh, nice. I found the same weapon, the same equipment, so now it got upgraded. And electricity, give me that chain damage, destroy that, and I got an extra 100 health, which is pretty cool. That's how that works. You destroy the seals and then you get the health bonus. 100 health, it's not a minuscule amount, it's actually a pretty decent amount, I would say. Gotta destroy that.
Every time we destroy a blight growth, I feel like I need a bath.
Yeah, you should take a bath occasionally. There's nothing wrong with taking a bath. No health bars on your allies. Does that make... Oh, no, I don't fucking... What am I doing? Oh, there's a pylon there. That's fine. I guess I can unlock the pylon and then kind of go back and explore. But this is probably a good ending point. So, yeah, Dragon Age, the Veilguard. Shit story. Mostly shit dialogue. Mostly uninteresting characters so far. I'm so disappointed at the fact that I have to skip most of the dialogue in order to just get back to the gameplay. Interesting quests. I do like the quest design. Like, you have to, the things that you have to do, it's not terrible. The combat is great. It's beautiful. The spells are great. The class is fun. But the one thing that I absolutely hate is lowering standards. Let's not lower standards. Let's keep the same standards for everybody. That's really it. Get it on a discount. $60. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of hours of gameplay if you fucking if you want to sit through the whole thing. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's not the piece of shit that everybody thought it was gonna be. As a whole, as a design, the game is fun. I've been playing this game so I can make a video on it, and I've been having fun with it. I've kind of lose myself a little bit in the video in the gameplay. Keep some notes, write some notes down, and then just continue on. Does it feel like a drag sometimes? Sure, you know the camera work is annoying. The combat and everything surrounding the combat and how fun it is the grace point. It's a saving point for this game. I haven't tried the rest of the classes, obviously, but if I do get to replay the game at some point or start a new game, which I don't want to fucking start a new game, I just don't. If I could just change classes right now and see what the other classes look like in the current state of my gameplay progress, I would do it, but such a conundrum, such a difficult decision on as to whether or not I can recommend this game, but instead I'm just not. I'm not gonna not recommend it. I'm not gonna recommend it. Hopefully everything I've put out is useful. My concession is that I will probably keep playing this. I do also want to make a video on Red Dead Redemption 2 or Red Dead Redemption PC port, the first Red Dead Redemption. $50 fucking for Red Dead Redemption when the second one costs $17. Yeah, fucking there you go. Video on that one done. Skip it, get the second one, or dare I say, fucking get this game instead for 60. Whatever. Who cares? So there you have it. Dragon Age, the Veilguard. Man, what a mess. What a beautiful looking mess. I hope you found this useful, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.